Monday Night Football, we are back with another video, and I got 3 picks for you. These are my absolute 3 best picks. But before I tell you that, if you guys want to be cashing this season, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe. I'm the first person every single night to drop these videos. So if you're not subscribed, I don't even know what you're doing. But also on top of that, guys, we have 14,500 people in our Discord. We are one of the biggest Discord communities online. We're growing almost 1,000 members a week right now. Like, this has been insane. And there's a reason for that. We are verified on Pickit. Every other YouTuber you watch who says they actually win in the long run, they don't have proof of it. If they did, they would go on Pickit, which is an app spelled like this. You can literally ask them, go verify yourself on Pickit and show us your track record. They won't do it because they're not winning. Us, we're up 260 units, which means if you guys bet $10 a slip that we put in this group since we started, you're up over 2.6 grand. If you bet $20 a slip, 5.2 grand. So if you want to join the VIP group, it's $100 a month, or I made it completely free. All you have to do is download any app in the description with our code PISTONS, deposit $10 or more. You can literally just put in $10 and you just send us an email right here. Proof of your deposit using our code. You get a completely free 30 days inside the group, or just join the Discord and we give free picks in there either way. But yeah, let's jump into today's picks. And as I told you guys, we got a banger of a video today. So these first two, I would say, are my absolute favorite. And then the third one, I like it. I don't absolutely love it, but these first two, beautiful. Kyren Williams, more than 84 rushing yards. So across his last 6 games, he's averaging about 87.5 games, and the Miami Dolphins run defense is below average, giving up 104 a game. The Rams are one of those teams in the NFL, one of the dying breeds, I guess you could say, that actually believe in an absolute workhorse still. Kyren Williams will be on the field about 80% of the snaps, which is pretty much unheard of for most NFL teams. They don't really do that anymore, but Kyren might be the best option on this entire Rams offense, which might even sounds crazy to say with Puka and Kupp healthy there. They're going to spread out the field more, but Kyren, if you take a look, he has 14 touchdowns in 10 games this season. Going back to last season, you can see he really heated up in the last 7 to 8 weeks of the season. So we could expect to see that again coming from him with Puka and Kupp to spread out the defense more. He'll see less stacked boxes than before. And I said Miami's defense is below average against the run, giving up over 100 a game. So getting him to go above 84 doesn't really seem like a stretch to me. So that would be the first pick I got cooked up for y'all. For the second pick, this, weirdly enough, is my favorite pick. And before I tell you guys that, if you went up to $1,000 for completely free, download Underdog and use the code PISTONS. You get up to $1,000 free in deposit match. On top of that, you're going to get a Matt Stafford free square. So if you guys do download Underdog, you can add this as the third pick. But either way, you're getting up to $1,000 free. You're getting this Matt Stafford free square. You're also going to be getting a 6x payout on today's entry. If you're on PrizePicks and you're locking this in, you're only going to get a 5x, which means you're getting robbed. So jump off there, join Underdog. It's better. I'll continue. I'll shut up now. Let's go. Jason Sanders, more than 1.5 field goals. I know it's weird to have kicker as my favorite pick, but there's just so much to like here. If we take a look at the 2024 season as a whole, he's hitting it at a 63% clip, but that's not really what's important because he's hit it in his last 4 times. But up here in the top right, these apps are favoring it up absolutely crazy. I've said this many times in my videos, but apps like Fanduel, Draftkings, MGM is kind of an ongoing joke if you were an old viewer because they're more easy to beat in the markets. I won't get into details of why, but Caesars, for example, they've been around for a lot longer. They know what they're doing. And when these billion-dollar companies are up here saying, hey, we should be favoring this more, and PrizePicks and Underdog are both hanging a bad line, I'm always going to side with that every single day of the week. There's entire softwares out there built literally just off comparing Underdog and PrizePicks to these apps like FanDuel, DraftKings. So something we really like to see, big discrepancy in the market. And then on top of that, the Rams are going to score points, and the Dolphins are going to score points. They have an electric offense. It's just a matter of hey, can they punch it into the end zone? And I think the Rams' red zone defense should be able to hold them off a couple times for us. Jason Sanders, more than 1.5 field goals. That's probably my favorite pick of the day. And to recap yesterday, guys, I'm recording this before those games finish up, so don't hate me if we went 5-0 and I'm not talking, or if we went 0-5. But either way, it's part of the game. There are ups and downs. So if we swept, if we did really good, no matter what happens, make sure you guys are always using good bankroll management. I recommend anywhere from 1% to like 2% per entry, maybe even 2.5% if you wanted to be really aggressive. Of course, it's always your call, but if you're doing anything more than that, you're going to burn yourself out pretty quickly. I see a lot of groups online telling you can do like 5% of your bankroll per slip, and that's just like, bro, they're not profitable. Like, they just want you to be betting more a lot quicker. That way you can pay their huge entry fee to their group probably. Guys, the real way to profit is small and steady in the long run. Play that game and take advantage of all the deposit bonuses. I have them all down below. You can literally put $100 into most of these apps and they give you 200. So Tyreek Hill, more than 72 yards is the last pick. And I said this is my least favorite. I do like it. I'm not trying to say I don't like it, because look, Tyreek Hill last season, 2023, he hit this in 12 of 17 games. He was an absolute machine. 72 yards seems way too low. But this season, the Dolphins, they are running their offense a lot more around Devon Achane. But that being said, Tua just came back. So these are the 2 games with Tua back. He went for 72, which is obviously like half a yard short. And then he also went for 80 against Buffalo last week. He's getting an A+ matchup this week against the LA Rams, who ranked 25th in pass yards against. You can see, or receiving yards against. 246 yards a game given up. So if we get 246 yards to go around, Jalen Waddle's not really being involved that much. I actually do think Jalen Waddle has a better game, but that being said, 72 for the arguably one of the best, if not the best receiver in the NFL. You can debate me with Chase Jefferson if you want, but Tyreek's probably top 3, top 4, and I don't think anyone can debate that. 72 in a must-win game for Miami, where we have 2 elite offenses going up against each other. Fully healthy Tua. I'm really just liking the line at 72. I think it probably should have been closer to what the books pegged it at before, at 77. So there is the 3-man. If you wanted to replace Tyreek Hill, if you want an alternate, I do really like Devon Achane to score on Underdog. They are giving you actually like a little bit better payout than a 50-50. So you can go take a look at that if you want to. And yeah, let me know your favorite picks down below in the comments. And yeah, I think that's all we got for today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Catch you tomorrow.